So now we are going to look at the experiment digital frequency synthesizer. So as you already know, the purpose of digital frequency synthesizer is it is a electronic circuit, so which is going to develop the output frequencies multiples of input reference frequency, right? So if you give some input reference frequency 1 kilohertz, so it is going to develop the output frequency multiples of it. Okay, so so now we are going to look at the digital frequency synthesizer trainer kit. So it's mainly consists of uh, three blocks mainly. So one is the oscillator, so where we are going to generate the sinusoidal square signal, right? So another block we have the PLL, right? And the third important block we have the decade counter 4017, right? So and also along with that we are going to use the uh, CRO oscilloscope, so for observing the and analyzing the output waveforms, right? So the main aim of the this experiment is we are going to study how a PLL used in this experiment and for the demonstrating the frequency synthesizer for a given number, right? So how many number of multiples of frequency, so we are going to set that with the help of this particular control switches, right? So here if you look at the what are the equipment required materials used in this experiment is, so we require this particular digital trainer kit, digital frequency synthesizer trainer kit, and CRO. And also if you look at the individual component wise, so here we have IC4011, which is for generating the particular square waveform, right? And we have the 4013 IC also. So the role of this one is it is using for the it is a D flip flop for delaying. And we have the 4046 IC for PLL, okay. And also we have the 4017 IC, so the role of its one is the decade counter, okay. So simply what exactly we are going to do with the help of this experiment is, so we are going to generate a square waveform for a reference frequency of 1 kilohertz, right? For example, if you consider, so here if you look at this knob, here we have also knob. With the help of this we are going to generate some frequency. That frequency we are going to pass it through a stages of D flip flop and the PLL, okay. And the PLL output we are going to provide it to the 4017 IC, which is a decade counter. How many number of if you kept the particular position, at that particular position the output is multiples of whatever the input you supplied from the oscillator, right? If you supply 1 kilohertz, if you put the position at 1, so you get the output is 1 kilohertz. If it is a 2 kilohertz as reference required output, so you are going to keep this particular position to 2, right? So that many number of multiples of frequencies are developed, right? If you look at the connections point of view, so here from the oscillator reference oscillator we are going to generate the required frequency component of sine square waveform, right? It's mainly consists of two NAND gates, right? Here two NAND gates are connected along with this potentiometer, right? So along with that, if you look at, there is a output terminal, you have the capacitor also, resistor and capacitor combination, okay. So with the help of this potentiometer, so we have a chance to vary the frequency, right? So how much frequency you require, the input frequency, that is the frequency you are going to possible to develop with the help of this potentiometer. You can adjust the input frequency, right? And that frequency, that square form waveform, we are going to drive it to the give it to the clock, to the particular D flip flop, right? For the D flip flop, whose data input is taken from the complement of the output of Q, right? That output is applied to an input to the PLL phase lock loop, right? So this connection of D flip flop is used to the delay to the input signal generated from the oscillator, alright? So which is nothing but we can name it as this is the reference signal, right? So once you drive to the this particular reference signal through a D flip flop, you are going to provide the delay, right? So that is we are going to provide to the this particular PLL, right? So here the IC4046 we are going to use it as a PLL. It consists of mainly two phase comparators, VCO and source followers, right? And also some NOT gates are provided internally. Okay, so this D flip flop output, so which is we are going to connect to the PLL 14th pin, so which is inverted inside and is given to the phase comparators or two phase comparators. If you look at the particular block diagram of frequency synthesizer, so this is the block diagram of this particular frequency synthesizer. So from F in we are going to provide the reference input signal frequency which is generated from the oscillator, right? So that is we are going to provide to the PLL circuit, right? So PLL circuit mainly consists of a LPF and VCO. So as you already know, role of voltage oscillator control according to the input voltage variations, the controlled response should be developed, right? So this is we are going to provide it to the divide network, or we can say it is a decade counter. Okay, so where if you look at the relation, so the as the input you are going to provide the square waveform, the output should be divided by that many number of times of the output frequency. That is, the output is n times of the input frequency. This is what we are going to develop at the end of the experiment. This is the outcome of the experiment. So depending upon the requirement of frequency of the signal, you are going to use the reference frequency Fin and you are going to develop the required frequency F0. Okay, so n is nothing but with the help of this counter we are going to set up the n value. If we require equal to input frequency, you are going to set 1. If it is 2 times, you are going to set 2, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. So depending upon the times of the input signal frequency, the output signal frequency times of input signal frequency, that is we are going to kept here, right? So with the help of this decade counter, we are indirectly what we are going to develop is that many number of multiples of input signal frequency, that particular output signal we are going to develop, which is that many number of times of input signal frequency we are going to develop, right? So with the help of, if you look at the circuit configuration, already I told you already, but again I am going to show. Here we are going to develop the particular input signal, reference signal, right? So that reference signal I am drive to the D flip flop, providing the delay, and from that I am going to provide it to the 14th pin of the comparator of this particular PLL. Okay, after that I am going to develop drive these particular things to this particular decade counter. So where here I am going to capture this 3, right? So that what is the meaning of this one here is, so 3 multiple times of the reference frequency square waveform I am going to get, right? Another things I forgot to mention here is, to drive this circuit we require some sort of the power supply. Okay, so with the help of this power supply I am going to take the power supply and 8 volts the power is I am going to develop and drive it to this particular board, right? Direct power supply is not provided here. Okay, yeah, please look at the output waveform. So this is the input signal, 1 kilohertz signal we are going to develop with the help of this particular oscillator, right? This is a reference signal, 1 kilohertz reference signal. And if you look at the output we are going to obtain is 3 kilohertz. Okay, so because of here I am going to keep the knob at position 3. I am going to connecting the position 3 at point. Okay, if you kept at position 4, you may get the output is 4 kilohertz, right? So depending upon the application of how much you require the output square waveform frequency. According to that, you are going to made the connections, right? So that you are going to get the 4 kilohertz. For example, if my requirement is 5 kilohertz, okay, then so please look at the frequency. So the output frequency is 5 kilohertz, right? Even if you calculate here also, you may get understand. So if you calculate, please look at the divisions according to the divisions. So if I calculate, I got this is 5 kilohertz, right? So depending upon the variation of the particular frequency, if I kept at 2, right, so I am going to get the 2 kilohertz as output. If I kept at position 1, so the output signal is equivalent to input signal. The above signal is input signal and the below signal is output signal, right? So in this way we are going to get the particular output of digital frequency synthesizer, right? Even the procedure also the same thing I explained. In the first step, I am going to connect the trainer kit and switch on the power supply. In the second step, I am going to develop the 1 kilohertz square waveform from the oscillator. In the third stage, I am going to connect the oscillator output to this particular IC4013, which is a D flip flop, and now the fourth step I am going to select the frequencies multiples with the help of decade counter, and finally I am going to observe the output at the particular 14th pin of this particular IC4017 decade counter, and finally the frequency synthesis output is the same as input signal only, but the frequency should be multiples of this particular input frequency, right? So here a set of references I mentioned in the earlier, I developed the earlier things. I am going to show this particular response here. So here I am going to get some tabular form, which is already we got earlier. The same thing I notated here. The input frequency 2 kilohertz I am going to provide the constant frequency, and the multiplier values I am going to select with the help of from the decade counter, right? So correspondingly the output frequencies are developed, which is a multiples of input frequency with this particular the selector switch, right? So this is the way we are going to get the output frequency multiples of the input frequency, which is the main theme of this particular DFS, right? Even if you evaluate the ratio of output to input, the same value you are going to get the whatever the multiplier value from the decade counter you are going to obtain, okay? So if you plot the waveforms, right, so this is a input signal frequency square waveform for a reference of 1 kilohertz, and this is the output. These two are the two cases for the output signal frequencies, right? So as per the input signal frequency 1 kilohertz I am going to set. If I put the switch position at 1, so I am going to get whatever the input waveform, that's the output waveform. If I keep the position of decade counter at position 2, number 2, then what happened? The input signal frequency is multiples of 2, right? So the output frequency is 2 kilohertz. If I kept third position, I am going to get 3 kilohertz, right? So in the graph we are going to draw the input signal frequency reference frequency, and these are the output signals which are multiples of the input signal frequencies, right? So here I am explained only for the case of the multiplier values 1, 2, 3. If a requirement is more than 3, then it is you may get 4 kilohertz, 5 kilohertz, 6 kilohertz, so on like that, right? So here maximum possibility is we have the maximum possibility here we have is decade counter, so maximum up to 9 times you have a possible to multiply, all right? And also during this process we have to follow some set of precautions also. So we are not going to keep the kit turn not more than long time, right? So and also we have to check the loose connections, and we have to kept properly these particular connecting wires, right? And also try to check out the if any ICs are positions are perfectly or not, or okay, and try to check out the ICs not going to be burned, right? So thank you.